know we only got 2 hours.
We have some people walking, maybe taking a walk from their offices, getting some fresh air. And this is the shot right here. Old time barracks that are now probably used for a whole lot of nothing. I forgot what these trees are called, but for any of those people out there that know a little bit about evolution, there's a belief that this is a throwback of the dinosaur age. The tree grew these thorns right here in order to protect itself from animals that wanted to eat it. So I really do believe that. These things are tough. Tough. Look, I'm trying to put pressure, try to break it. Tough.
Barb.
Hey, so what's up? Here we are, right here, Lawrence. What do you think?
First of all, I want you to like our videos. Watch our videos, like our videos. We do kind of different, you know. We don't just do amendments. We do a whole bunch of different stuff. Huh?
Yeah, you know, try to make it interesting, but wherever we're at, we're always trying to make sure that we're in the right place and we're not breaking the law. And we want to assert our rights. We shouldn't be shooed away from places when we're out here doing something that's First Amendment protected, and that's photography.
So like I said, we're videographers.
Videographers. We're videolantes. How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
We can go in there.
I'll tell you what.
You know what? I think that's public. Look, yeah, come on, let's go there by the trailer, boy.
So if you're a golfer, you're gonna get paid when you're out here.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I help you guys?
Yeah, we're just filming.
Oh, you guys can't film here.
Why is that?
They don't want to allow you guys to.
Is this private property or something?
County property.
County property?
Yeah.
County property belonging to the county, right?
Yeah.
County belonging to the people.
They won't allow.
You know, I'm not 100% sure, so maybe we'll backtrack. But what do you think, Lawrence?
I think we're in public right here. So I think we're allowed to film. As long as we're in public, we're okay.
If you have to call somebody, go ahead and do so. But we're pretty sure we're in the right. How you doing?
How you doing?
He told us we couldn't be back here.
Yeah, this is kind of a restricted area because of the hall.
You know, I noticed that we didn't want to go beyond that point right there because I know you have the Quarantina.
Employees Park.
Right.
So you have to understand that they have also their private rights.
Not on a public, but
Privacy rights in regards to.
as far as courtesy, I understand that. I understand courtesy.
So we just ask you to either keep it over there in the area where the public is.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. This is my boss right here, by the way. So,
Isn't this city property right here?
Hey, what's going on?
how you doing? What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Miranda.
My name is Ever.
Hey, Everett. How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
What's going on, Everett?
We were just out here filming, and we didn't get the GSI survey. We didn't know what exactly was private, what was public. So we're not sure. That's why we waited right here.
The GSI survey meaning?
Meaning like public lines, property lines, private lines. It's just like a survey that shows you the grid, if you will. It tells you what's trespassing and what is not. So what we usually do is we follow the utility lines, which is public owned, and we use that as a guideline to let us know where we can go and where we can't go.
Okay.
And since we saw that it went all the way down there, I hate to use the word assume,
Yeah.
but we assume we're allowed to go all the way down there at least. Now I understand you guys have concerns. We didn't know this was an employee parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, I'm just curious. If you're taking things to the lines, why are you reporting me?
well, I'm having a conversation with you just to keep it safe and up and
Just to keep it safe.
transparency.
Do you have any ID?
ID?
Yes.
Idea?
ID.
ID?
Identification.
I'm not going to identify. I'm not going to.
Okay, all right.
I'm not going to
Well, I'm
identify.
going to tell you one thing,
Okay,
and this is what I
please.
told CNN and some other news medias that were here.
Okay.
If you capture a minor on your video camera because of the fact that this is a juvenile facility,
Understood.
you can be sued
Understood.
by that family because you're violating their constitutional rights.
No,
Privacy?
our constitutional right is to film.
No, but yeah, but you're violating the child's constitutional rights if you capture them on film.
Yeah, but you cannot trespass
you know
our
what-
eyes. You cannot trespass our eyes. Anything that we can see
Yes.
from city property is allowed.
Yeah, but thing is, if you capture a child on film, you're violating a child's
Without
rights.
consent. Without
His
consent.
constitutional rights, and which will oversee what your rights that you're talking about.
Let's say I go to the beach.
No, I know, but the beach is not a juvenile custody facility.
You're not depicting them in a.
You are allowed to
negative
film,
way.
but thing is, I have to warn you, in violating, because if a family comes to me and complains that you've captured them on film and you captured their child, regardless of whatever their child is doing at this facility, you can be sued.
Will it help to ease their fears if I told them I was going to use what's called prior restraint, meaning
And if they-
meaning that as you notice on some
If
video they
do,
distort
If they want to believe it and they want to take
my word for it.
your word for it, they will. They could.
Uh-huh.
If they choose not to, then they will. Then the bottom
Okay,
line is,
okay.
what I'll end up having to do out here is actually get your identification and be able to actually document, and so that way they can pursue with their lawsuit against you.
Have you ever heard about there's no expectation of privacy within public property?
Yes, I have heard.
Yes.
So the bottom line is, you are allowed to film.
Uh-huh.
You're allowed to film. I understand that.
Right.
But I'm forewarning you because I warned CNN and some of the other large media agencies about this very same issue.
Yes.
And the bottom line is, when you capture a child, like I said, and a child is a huge issue, especially today with school shootings and stuff.
Okay.
You violate that child's constitutional rights. And this will over supersede what you're describing to me. What you're describing will not oversee a
You
child's
tell me
rights.
that we're violating their constitutional rights?
Correct.
What amendment is that?
I'm sorry?
Confidentiality. What law is that?
Amendment.
We're not here to do that, though. We're not here to do that.
I know,
We're
but
not
I'm
here
just
to do
I'm just
forewarning.
forewarning you. I'm not going
What's
into
your- what's your-
explanations because I'm not a lawyer.
Name?
So at the bottom
Motor?
line, I'm not a
Badge
lawyer.
number?
But the thing is I do know this
on there.
much
You don't wanna
to
say
this
it?
point to
It's
where
on there.
if you
I
do
can't read that
capture-
number.
Like
Okay,
I said,
so
I
I
will
can't
have to
help
get
you
your
with
information. I will be forced to get your
Name, please?
information because they can file a
Name and badge number?
They can file
Vale
allegations.
Senor.
If
Okay.
they
So the
complain.
bottom line is, like I told even the CNN
Yes.
news reporter when they were here because they were doing a story,
Right.
and they were working with me, and I told them you can't capture the child. I said any child, because like I said, an assumption will be drawn that because they're at this facility, they're in trouble. Because if you show them on any media, like YouTube or whatever, and you show that child, the bottom line is you just violated that child's constitutional rights.
But I know you keep
And
saying
like I said,
constitutional rights,
and
but I was,
the media would love to get a hold of this because they're going to say that these guys are filming children at this facility,
Right.
and that's wrong for them to do so.
right.
I'm the youngest one here.
Well,
And we haven't-
9-year-olds in the back.
Yeah, we haven't seen
I have some
anybody.
9-year-olds in the
We haven't
back
seen
in the
anybody,
back.
nor did
Keep
we.
them walking
Like
out.
I said, we didn't want to film it.
I got a child right here.
I'm
behind
not
you,
turning
that's
around.
younger than you.
I'm not turning around.
Because
but-
if you do, then now you got to give me your information. You don't have a choice.
Well,
You don't have to give me information.
But the thing is that this child back here, you cannot capture that child.
Yeah, but it's in public.
It's coming to this facility.
there is no-
It's, no.
there
Once
is
they
no
get on the
expectation of
property,
privacy.
once they get on the property, this is where it differs. Once it gets on the property, it's not the same what you're
Yeah, they're
describing.
walking on the sidewalk, though. That's public sidewalk.
That's not a
Yeah.
public
Oh,
sidewalk.
it is. Look at
Is
the
it county owned?
Look at the pole.
Yes.
The phone pole.
the county-owned property belongs to who?
Los Angeles County.
Okay, and the residents of the county, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm a resident of that county, doesn't it partially belong to me also?
But the thing is like you said, there are restrictions at this
Restrictions.
facility.
Are you able to enter?
You know what? A street sidewalk.
If I had
doesn't
business
have
there,
the same
yes.
restrictions.
If I had business there, I would be able to
Let
enter
me
that.
ask you this:
Is the public able to enter? To,
If there's a public lobby, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
yeah, the lobby, but inside the hall.
Unless you have business in there. Beyond the lobby,
All
yeah.
this area is public, not for public parking.
Okay.
So it's private parking.
That's why we waited for you guys to show up so we could get some clarification, and I think we got that.
Absolutely.
I think
Like
we
said,
got
you
that.
guys can film, but the only thing I forewarn you is, like I said, if a parent comes to me and wants to complain, if they have a complaint, they have the right to do that because you violated their child's constitutional right. Regardless of what they're here for, the fact that they're coming in and out of this facility, you capturing them alone could wind up getting you guys in trouble. That's all. I'm just forewarning you. That's all.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm warning you. You
Yeah.
guys can go ahead
Okay,
and continue
but I'm just telling
filming
you
because
there's-
you have the right to continue filming.
Yes.
But the bottom line is you capture that child.
Okay.
And like I said, things will change.
Yeah,
Can
but
I-
I'm just saying that there is no constitutional right filming within public
We don't
property.
have a problem with
Correct.
There is no-
Correct.
there
but,
is no
but I do have a problem being that you are in a juvenile facility.
Yes.
Because you're standing right now on a road.
Yes.
Like he said, it's owned by LA County.
Yes.
But this is part of a custodial juvenile facility.
Yes, I know.
And so the bottom line is when you capture a child on this facility. Now, down the hallway where the condos are, if you want to capture a child walking out of the condos,
Yeah.
feel free.
Yeah,
Feel
but,
free. But
okay.
it changes the complexity because of the property that's being owned and how it's being used.
You know what?
That's
I'm
where it
gonna be
changes.
cool. We're not gonna take no pictures of little kids. You know,
I
of
hope-
course, of course.
oh, I hope-
You know,
yeah,
but
I hope
we're
That's
not-
that wasn't our intention. That wasn't
Yeah,
our
but the thing
intention.
is, like I said, I would,
We-
I don't want, I just want to keep you guys safe.
Exactly.
What was your name again? And your rank? Your rank?
Miranda,
Miranda. What's your rank?
All
bonus.
we doing
Thank
is,
you. Thank you.
practicing
Appreciate that.
Our constitutional rights.
Right.
And the constitutional rights is to film within public property.
Correct.
There is no expectation of privacy within public property.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's a little boy, a little girl, or older man.
But-
There is
But- All right, people. I'm about to call it a day. Lawrence behind the camera and myself, we had a good day today. We went to Rancho Los Amigos Asylum, which is now defunct. Got some good footage there. Got some good video there. We ended up going to the Los Padrinos Juvenile Hall. And we're walking down an, I guess, access road, employee parking lot. It is what it is. We followed the utility lines. We believe we're in the right. We were confronted by security first and then by a couple of deputies. It looked like we didn't make no headway as far as convincing one another who was right and who was wrong. As for ourselves, we followed the utility lines and we're okay. You know, at the end of it, they let us film. They let us go all the way down to the end of the roadway and film. But when we wrapped it up, my camera went dead. Right when I was talking to Deputy Miranda, and he says, "Do you know a guy named California? I go, "Is he bald-headed?" "Yes." "White guy?" "Yes." "California Garden?" "Yes, yes, him. He was here, and when I got back, I had just missed him." And I told him what the movement was, how we use our cameras to assert our rights to videotape public officials in the course of their duty and public buildings. And he said that he was interested in looking at our videos. I looked at the videos, so I went ahead and gave him my channel. Lawrence gave him his channel. And some people might say I did more than I should have, but really, just like a good friend of mine said, we don't fear the boogeyman. We are not like them. We do not fear the boogeyman. Myself, I gave him my first name and I gave him my channel. I want him to see the videos. And I told him, if he acts professional in the manner which he did today, he's gonna get calls to his station, to his watch commander, and they're gonna give him a thumbs up. And that always reflects good. I'm all about exposing the tyrants, but I'm also all about highlighting, showcasing those good cops, or decent cops, or professional cops. Is there any good cops out there? That's my next mission. Alhambra, here I come.